to PPFM's Storytime, a proper prepper FM production. Our selective short and long stories are here to enlighten your evenings or darken your mood. We do our best to fulfil both for you. So crack that tin or pour that brew. There's nothing left for you to do. Listen in and crack a smile and stay with us for a short while.
All right, you lot. It's Davey here. And welcome to PPFM Storytime, a proper prepper FM production. Now, tonight's tale's a right treat. A short tale called Dead Funny, an 8-day survival comedy. Picture this: Manchester, lights out, fridge off, no Wi-Fi, and your neighbour Darren suddenly thinks he's head of the apocalypse committee. Yeah. Grab a brew, lock your door, and pray your biscuits last longer than your sanity. Let's have it then. Dead funny.
Prologue. Manchester, a cold night after the Christmas market. I'd had too much mulled wine, a curry and a kebab on the way home. I fell into bed, belly full, head spinning. And that's when the nightmare began. Day 1. The lights went out. No warning, no flicker, no explanation. Just silence. No fridge hum, no street lamps, no Wi-Fi. The world had been unplugged. Darren from downstairs immediately declared himself acting building coordinator. This is the same man who once stole a parcel from my doorstep because he thought it looked unclaimed. I trust him with leadership about as much as I'd trust him with my bank pin. Mrs. Patel stockpiled water in old milk jugs. She weighs about as much as one of those jugs, but somehow carried 5 at once. She's tiny but terrifying. I checked my cupboards. 2 packets of biscuits, a tin of beans, and a questionable jar of instant coffee. This is not survival. This is punishment. Tip 1. Never form a committee in a crisis. You'll spend 3 hours arguing about whether to lock the front door and discover someone already left it open. And don't share snacks too early. Nothing turns neighbours feral faster than a custard cream. Day 2. The night was long. Every creak sounded like raiders. Turned out to be the pipes cooling, pipes that, of course, no longer work. I slept in fits, dreaming of kettles that actually boiled. Breakfast was dry cereal, no milk, just crunch, like eating cardboard. Down the street, a corner shop had been ransacked. Shelves stripped bare except for diet shakes and novelty pasta shaped like dinosaurs. Apocalypse or not, no one wants that. The howlers showed up. A gang of local lads with more bravado than sense. They banged on bins, shouted in the night, claimed the streets as theirs. They're scary until you hear them argue about who gets the red hoodie. Then they sound like toddlers. Darren suggested guard shifts. Guarding what, exactly? The broken lift? He made us all sit in the stairwell with candles. Looked more like a séance than defence. Day 2. Tip. Candle cooking is not a thing. You cannot boil rice over a tea light. You'll just end up with crunchy disappointment and a flat that smells like sadness. As for gangs, don't panic at the names. A name like Howlers sounds terrifying until you see them trip over their own sofa. Day 3. Smoke in the stairwell this morning. Someone downstairs tried burning rubbish in a bucket. Darren nearly fainted, not from the smoke, from Mrs. Patel threatening to put the bucket on his head. Sleep was a joke. Dreamt of roast dinners, woke up to stale crackers. The streets are worse every day. Smashed windows, graffiti, dogs roaming free. The howlers paraded past carrying a sofa like it was treasure. Civilizations collapse, but with interior decorating, then a miracle. A vending machine in a half-smashed laundrette. Kicked the glass. Out fell a single Snickers bar. I nearly cried. Chocolate in the apocalypse is gold. Back home, Darren ran a defense drill. He held a Nerf gun and shouted code words. I considered volunteering him as a human shield. Dinner was dry noodles again. Crunch, crunch, crunch. Day 3. Tip: vending machines are jackpots, but guard your chocolate with your life. A Snickers is worth more than gold when the world ends. Day 4. Woke to Darren singing Bon Jovi at 6 a.m. Mrs. Patel threatened to turn him into a permanent backing vocalist under the floorboards. My supplies are desperate. 1 tin with the label peeled off. Could be beans, could be cat food. Mystery dinner, roulette, fun. Went out scavenging. The corner shop stripped bare now. Found only energy drinks, dumped in an alley. Tastes like melted sweets and sugar, but it'll keep me awake long enough to panic. Saw 2 howlers dragging another sofa down the road. Where are they finding them all? Is this the IKEA apocalypse? Back at the flats, Darren sat at the window with the binoculars and called it guard duty. The only thing in danger was his dignity. Day 4. Tip: beware mystery tins. Hope for beans, expect cat food. Either way, keep loo roll handy. And caffeine is survival fuel. Your heart may explode eventually, but at least you'll be awake when it does. Day 5. Another sleepless night. Darren held a strategy meeting in the stairwell. His plan: form a human chain to the petrol station 2 blocks away. Problem? The petrol station exploded 2 days ago. Mrs. Patel suggested he chain himself to it personally. The flats reek of rubbish. Someone tried burning bin bags again. The smoke clings to my jumper. Outside was eerily quiet. Found a crushed packet of crisps in a phone box. Best breakfast I've had all week. Darren spent the afternoon practicing hand signals for his imaginary patrol. The man is convinced he's in a war film. Day 5. Tip: beware self-appointed leaders. They can't organise their sock drawer, never mind a neighbourhood defence. Smile, nod, then hide your snacks where they'll never look. Behind a book. Day 6. It rained. Buckets appeared in the stairwell to catch leaks. Darren tried to allocate water rights. Mrs. Patel nearly drowned him in one of the buckets. Rainwater was a gift, though, clear, cold, drinkable, better than energy drinks, and far less likely to dissolve my stomach lining. Ventured out and found an abandoned bike. Wheels gone, seat gone. I did find the bell, though. At least I can jingle menacingly at attackers. Dinner was tinned peaches, syrup everywhere, sweet, sticky heaven. Almost felt human for 5 minutes. Day 6. Tip: rainwater is your best friend. Collect it, guard it, and never leave it unattended, unless you want Darren washing his socks in it. If someone nicks your stash, don't argue, just hide the rest better. Revenge is best served in smug silence. Day 7. The howlers woke us at dawn, smashing bottles. Darren suggested opening a dialogue. Mrs. Patel suggested opening a window and throwing him out. Consensus was swift. Foods almost gone. Last instant noodles. No boiling water, so dry again. Cardboard dipped in salt. Yum. Scavenged a pharmacy. Empty shelves except for rows of multivitamins. I took them all. If nothing else, my hair will look fabulous. Met a stray dog. First friendly face in days. Thought about following it. Back at the flats, Darren announced he's writing a survival manifesto. We all encouraged him to use invisible ink. Day 7. Tip: instant noodles can be eaten dry, soggy, or shamefully, never proudly, and vitamins won't save civilization, but at least you'll survive looking suspiciously healthy. Day 8. Another grim morning. Supplies basically gone. Darren's still clinging to his Nerf gun empire. Mrs. Patel is a saint for not murdering him outright. The city feels empty. The howlers less noisy now. Even chaos runs out of steam eventually. Dinner was stale bread dipped in instant coffee, a meal for champions, and I laughed at how low the bar has fallen. I wrote in my diary anyway. Habit now. 8 days of madness recorded. I signed off, blew out the candle, and closed my eyes. My alarm clock, not gunfire, not howlers. The red numbers glowed. The fridge hummed. The lights were on. Manchester, ordinary as ever. Just a wet Tuesday morning. Memory returned. Last night, mulled wine, curry, kebab, straight to bed. And my stomach had punished me with 8 days of apocalypse. I laughed, half in relief, half in despair. Some people dream of winning the lottery. I dream of running out of loo roll. Final reflection. Still, it felt too real to ignore. 8 days in my head, and every bit of it possible. So I brewed tea, sat down, and wrote my first note. Don't wait until the lights go out, because dream or not, I'd rather be ready.
And that was Dead Funny, an 8-day survival comedy, courtesy of Taylor Audiobooks. Turns out the apocalypse can wait. It was just a bad curry and a worse dream. Still, gives you something to think about next time the lights flicker, eh? I'm Davey. This has been PPFM Storytime. Keep your kettle full, your neighbours at arm's length, and your sense of humour properly prepped. Good night, you beautiful bunch of survivors.